Moving ahead with very insightful lecture on legal and ethical issues for nurses by Ms. Sharmistha Nayi, Deputy General Manager of Nursing, KD Hospital, Ahmedabad. She has qualified with post-graduation diploma in Hospital and Health Management, post-basic BSc Nursing, GNM. She is also a certified Healthcare Risk Manager, CAHO, Master Trainer of Clinical Communication, IIHC Delhi, and Master Trainer of Quality and Healthcare by CAHO. She has served as international speaker, given speech on healthcare marketing in World Patient Safety Conference, 15 December 21 in Dubai. She also has honored with Chairman Excellence Award at KD Hospital, Nursing Guardian Award 2022 at KD Hospital, AHPI, Association of Healthcare Providers India, Award for Best Nursing Services, INS Icon Award November 24 to Uplift Gujarat, INS chapter received at Hyderabad, Care Force Leader Award. Also Atmanirbhar Bharat Award August 24 as a Woman Nursing Leader. Ma'am, I would like to request the commencement of lecture.
Respected all dignity, all speakers and my dear friends. I will not give any motivational speech. We'll only discuss what is the fact, right? The student scenario and the staff nurse scenario is totally different, right? Student, you may face the lot of facility and the lavish life, but once you join as a staff nurse, your mental health, it is only your responsibility how to tackle it. Am I right? Yeah. So the topic is bit boring, legal issue. It is like घर से तैयार होके निकलते हैं और सामने पुलिस आ गई, right? So it is bit boring, but we'll try to make it positive with a good interaction. So I hope with the good question and answer, we can go with this topic. So everyone know what is the legal and what is the ethics. Please don't go on the PPT, we'll just make it the interactive. The student side, आप लोग पढ़ रहे हैं, what is the legal? Anyone please? If you are really nurse, then raise your hand. Legal is something like the connect with the law, right? कुछ बुरा किया तो सीधा क्या होता है? Will be the punishable act. And the ethics, like the principle, it is like whatever we are doing, sometimes we are telling that it is against to my ethics. We can't do this practice, right? So this is called the ethics. The ethical issue and the legal issue we'll discuss with the case scenario. Next, please. So 5 most legal issue in the nursing: negligence and malpractice, patient confidentiality, defamation, false statement, mandatory reporting, and battery, touching patient without consent. These 5 problems we day to day are facing. We'll start with the one by one. Next, please. The negligence or malpractice. What is the negligence and what is the malpractice? Yes, please.
Negligence is the nurse is the avoidance, patient and some procedure or
And what is the malpractice?
wrong practice or
Negligence and malpractice nearby, like Kaka Mama, right? But we have done something wrong. It may be intentionally or it may be intentional, right? So this is the overall overlooking or lacking in due care, carelessness, deviation from the set of standard of care. मतलब हमारे policy protocol होता है कि the set of standard of care कि 1 to 5 we have to follow, but sometimes intentionally we forget or sometimes unintentionally we forget, right? For example, lack of provide notification, lack of communication, forgetting to note the patient status. In such scenario, nurse can be liable for malpractice or allegation. Next, please. Patient confidentiality. सबको पता है? There is a law of patient privacy and confidentiality. क्या करना चाहिए इसमें? सब कुछ सबके सामने बता देना चाहिए. तो क्या करेंगे? One by one, please raise your hand.
Maintain privacy of the patient.
Very good. What else? This side on sleeping mode, please. क्या करेंगे? I told you I will not give any motivational speech. This is the fact, and you are future of the hospital. ये सब आपके साथ होने वाला है, right? So you have to start practice right now. What will be in the confidentiality? Yes, please.
Not discussing in an open area or a lift or any kind of areas in
Very good.
hospitals.
Very good. So this is very much important. One of the law, this is the confidentiality. If a nurse fails to protect this information or share it with maybe unauthorized individual toward the platform, then she will have to face legal action. Yes, please. This is the one of the case study. I need one volunteer. Anyone can read, please? Anyone can read, please? Please? Yes, please.
Assign nurse in general ward while administration of medication, asking questions to the patient loudly since how long you are taking medication for HIV and administrating medication without hand washing. Nurse already verified 2 rights before administration.
Right, so this is a case study, case scenario, which is the most appropriate option out of these 4. What is the most appropriate option out of these 4?
First, staff nurse didn't follow hand washing and hand rub practices. Second, staff nurse follow only 2 medication administration. Third, staff loudly taking with patient and disclosing patient's diagnosis. Fourth, staff is administrating medication without charge.
इसमें से सच कौन सा है? मतलब important है. Which is the most important? Yes, please. नंबर बताइए. Very good. Be close for this right answer. The third one. Why third one? हमारी प्रैक्टिस कैसी है? पेशेंट को मेडिकेशन देने जाते हैं और बोल देते भैया HIV की मेडिकेशन ली. This is the right practice? No. आपने ट्यूबरक्यूलोसिस की मेडिकेशन ली. This is the right practice? No. So whenever we are talking with the patient, we cannot disclose their disease or their individual problem, right? So you can say you have taken this or this medication with the name, but we cannot talk with the patient diagnosis or the issue, right? Next, please. Defamation, it refers to making some accusatory or false statement and information. This statement can be legal. For example, written statement or schedule. The example making fun of a colleague's patient or supervisor or social media character, association or gossiping about false claims, and they can harm someone's reputation. Gossiping, favorite topic. Right? क्या करते हैं हम? जैसे टाइम मिला. What will start? चिक 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 चिक, स्पेशली फीमेल. राइट? ये हमारा हक है. गोसिपिंग तो हम करेंगे. राइट? क्या करते हैं? करते हैं ना ऐसा. So whenever we are in the patient care area, we cannot give any false statement which can harm to the individual patient, supervisor or anyone who can spoil the image or reputation. This is the one case study. Again, I need second volunteer. Backside, anyone can read, please? Yes, please. Okay. There are 4 statements. Choose most appropriate option. 4. How 4? Why not first, second and 3? Why 4? Anyone can explain please why 4? और ये जो 4 है वो होता ही है, भले हम यहाँ पे बोले कि हम सब अच्छे हैं, पर ये होता ही है. Am I right? कभी गलती से या फ्लिप में जाना, आपको पूरी हॉस्पिटल की हिस्ट्री पता चल जाएगी. कौन से वार्ड की नर्स है, कहाँ से आई है, कौन सा इमरजेंसी पेशेंट है, क्या किया था, उसकी फैमिली में क्या चल रहा था, वहां तक की डिटेल पता चल जाएगी. Right? Actually, we cannot do that. Right? So that is the nurse are discussing and gossiping in lit confidentiality of patient at open area, which we cannot do. Right? You can say the patient is MLG. You can say the patient come with the OP poisoning history. Till that it is okay, but you cannot say the detail, the diagnosis, patient family history, and everything in the open area. Right? Next, please. Okay, till start we can working in the other. The battery low. Did anyone hear about the battery low? Physical harassment or touching someone without their consent. Why it is important in the nursing? There was the time there was only female nurses, right? But now this is the time we have male nurses, we have female nurses also. So don't you think we require the permission of the patient when the male nurse is handling the one young lady suffering from this and this problem? Do you think this require the permission when they are doing the procedure? It is as such required for the every patient, but when there is a specially male nurse and patient is female, you must have to take permission of the female patient. That ma'am or madam, I am going to do this procedure, I need your help. And the most important thing, you have to see the patient expression whether she is comfortable or not, right? That is called the facial expression. On the face only you can see the patient has permitted or not, right? Next please. This is the case scenario again. From this side. Yes please.
Okay, give IV medications. Patient feel inappropriate touch of male staff. Patient to nurse. Can you call some female or senior? Nurse. No. Everyone is busy now and tell me I am only your assigned staff.
Now choose the most appropriate option. Anyone please. Which is the most appropriate option? That means आप लोग wrong practice कर रहे हो. 2-3 लोग ही है. Yes please. Which number? Third. Anyone counter this answer? How many are 4? Yeah, please explain. Yes please. Yes please. Nurse is not calling female staff and senior, right? Nurse, actually both are important. Nurse is touching appropriately. Nurse is not calling female staff and senior. The code is more important. Why? Because however you are busy, when the male nurse is doing any procedure with the female staff, you must have to stand one female staff, female attender, anyone, right? You cannot do procedural way कि सब busy है तो मैं procedure कर लेता हूँ, right? Next please. Mandatory reporting. The biggest topic and we are making lot of lecture in this. How many are believe the most important reporting from the nursing side for the patient care? Why it is important? Why reporting is important? Yes, please.
To aware other staff and not repeating such mistakes, and aware other staff regarding.
We can prevent the harm, right? If we can do the reporting on time, we can prevent the harm with the patient. So anything is happened with the patient, we have to make sure we are doing the proper reporting. Next, please. This is the other common legal issue every nurse should know, that is the malpractice. We have already discussed. Documentation, which is one of the important thing. Documentation I see in the many organizations, the many nurses is a very poor. I mean, I don't know, we are master in the social media, but when it's a question of the legal document, we are always, like, kaun likhega, itni lakhan patti kaun karega, we don't like this. But it is very important, right? For example, you have received one report, sodium, potassium, everything, and it is with the hyper, I mean the sodium is high or the potassium is high, and you are not report to your doctor, you are not mentioned in your report, and something happened with the patient, then who is the first culprit? Nurse is the first culprit, right? So our duty is to report to the doctor on time, right? If there is some abnormal report, you have to take the action. Second is the informed consent. Confidential, we already discussed. Scope of practice, patient rights, workplace safety, whistleblower, end of life care, and professional boundaries. Professional boundaries मतलब? Professional boundaries मतलब? मैं 20 साल ऑपरेशन थिएटर में हूँ, I can do the surgery. Can I? What is my boundary? Being a nurse, I can assist to the doctors. I cannot go beyond the limit without the certificate or without the license, right? Next, please. So, developing important skill for ethical and legal nursing practice. First is communication skill, cultural competency skill, and critical thinking. Communication skill with the all practice and the scenario we came to know. We have to communicate each and everything to the patient and their relatives. Like you are shifting in the patient in the any diagnostic area or the operation, first you have to inform the patient. मतलब ऐसा हो सकता है कि आपने पेशेंट को सीधा शिफ्ट कर दिया, you have not checked the patient NBM state or anything, और पता चला कि patient get the harm because patient have taken already food and something, right? So first you have to communicate with the patient whatever you are doing before and the after procedure. Same way, cultural competency skill. There are many patients from the different area, different caste and anything. So you have to make sure that you should know how to behave with the patient with a different culture, right? Critical thinking skill. Critical thinking skill, मतलब when you assess the patient, you feel the patient is going to the abnormal. You should take an advanced step. You can inform the doctor, you can inform the consult and improve the patient, right? Next, please. The communication skill is a big topic, but again the effective communication with the patient is very much important. The documentation skill, I have already told, whether your duty is 6 hours or 10 hours, whatever happening with the patient, please mention in the nursing note. It is a legal evidence that which matter you have communicated with the doctor and patient and their relatives. So it is very much important, right? So you cannot, I mean, ये बोलते हैं ना कि the medication is pending because it was not available in the pharmacy store. You have communicated this matter to your concerned head. After few days it happened that patient will claim that your nurse had not given medication and that is why my patient is going to get harm. What will happen? सबसे पहला responsible person कौन होगा hospital में? Nurse, right? Why? Because anything happened, it is a nurse role. Right? So whatever you are doing, you have to mention in your documentation that medication is pending because of this and this reason. Anything like the abnormal report, if you receive, it is your responsibility to inform the doctor, consultant, anything. And again, you have to mention in the documentation that this abnormal report has been communicated to this and this person. Right? Next, please. Critical thinking, I have already told you, analyzing complex situation, making ethical decision. कई बार डॉक्टर ऐसे होते हैं ना, ऐसा नहीं होता कि गलतियां नर्सेस से होती है, मेजॉरिटी गलतियां डॉक्टर से भी होती है. नाइट ड्यूटी में स्पेशली है ना, डॉक्टर को रेस्ट मिलता है, नर्सेस को रेस्ट नहीं मिलता. Till today when I see when the corporate hospital also, they come, they visit the patient and they will sleep. आधे सारों का सेटिंग होता है, मैं सो जाता हूँ, पेशेंट को कुछ होता है तो मुझे डिस्टर्ब मत करना. Will you do this? So, this is the making ethical decision. Anything happen with the patient, it is your responsibility. You have to inform the on-duty doctor immediately. Next, please. The cultural competency skill that we have already discussed, recognizing diverse values, providing culturally sensitive care. I mean, patient Hindu hai, Musliman hai, Christian hai, that we cannot see. For us, it is a patient. So we have to give the uniform care to the patient. Next, please. Right. So that was all about the legal issue. The most important thing, however we are smart, however we are intelligent, qualified with so many degrees, but when we are facing such an issue with the patient, the first thing they will see the evidence. What work you have done at the what time and to whom you have informed, right? So anything happened in the nursing, first you have to importance the communication, your documentation, and again the how you taking the patient in the confidence, right? So these are the very much important area about the legal and ethical issue. They all are the young nurses, and I always respect the nursing profession by heart. So with permission of the everyone, I am telling the 2 sentences for the all my nurses. That is, तुम साथ ना दो मेरा, चलना मुझे आता है, हर आग से वाकिफ हूँ, जलना मुझे आता है. Thank you. Thank you very much.